chattings. Chattings. Everything is just for a time, Everything is just for a time. No fuss and fight, just for a time. Everything is just for a time. Yes, greetings unto the Most High. And, I say greetings unto the people them too, but more time we have to when we rise and the night come forward. We have to say give thanks. We always have to glorify, saying, always have to glorify. It's a must. Let your name to be at the tip of our tongues and the meditation of our minds and upon thy heart, Yes, I done know that we tell people, So people, says love, good over evil. Greetings to everybody, love and respect. And once again, I give thanks to all my subscribers and all my new subscribers. Once again, for the little satanic people we love call the people them and say them report me, are evil or not evil. You can report until now, until Ash Wednesday, it doesn't matter. Because me gotta do my thing, because me not violate nothing. And I just want you to YouTube and TikTok and all of them. If you just go view the videos them, check the videos them and see if me I violate anybody. Remember anything I say it's facts. And before I say it, I am showing you the double-edged side of them people, the old and play people. So once again tonight now, this evening, this night zone here, what I'm gonna say is this. Everybody's playing a part into pretending that they want better for you, your family, and it's lies. And everyone is doing it. Now look here, I'm gonna break it down to you. If you have any phone company rob you and tell you that they are trying their best to do whatever they could do for you so you could be a happy customer, that cannot happen. Light bill, the people who pay the light can't and rob you. If you have money in the bank, they will rob you. Everybody is playing the same part with excuses when they are robbing you. They rob you. Every minute they rob you without a gun. They rob you every minute. Even like a corner store where is in your vicinity, in your community, rob you. Something is $1.99. They refuse to give you 1 penny. It's $1.99. And when you're standing there waiting for your penny, they look at you like, what you want with the penny? But they are collecting the penny. So I'm saying everybody in this colonium system, in this big cubicle where they have enough little journalists, it's just a set-up shop for rob people, you see that? And everybody has an excuse, and it's quick for them to apologize in a general way, but they are still busting you in your head. I noticed recently they come with this new thing that when you go to pay your phone bill, after you have to pay $5, you still got to show ID. This is ridiculous because on the dark web, and people are taking people's identification and all kind of stuff, and they are selling it. So now when somebody go into the computer and then get certain things, and now they could actually see these information where they're getting from the computer, and then your surety, the surety is the ID. More people gonna get their head bust up. So I am watching that. There's a tricky fighting going on. It's a tricky fighting going on where everybody have their hands in. They are getting caught their hands in the cookie jar. And when they get caught, they are, hey boy, look here. I don't want you to make no noise. Hey King, not tonight, King, please. Leave the cat alone. I keep trying to tell you. They are playing with a very serious fellow. This guy where you are messing with, remember, you got your poor, but he done clothes, his own clothes. He will dig out your eye and you will be a yucky with one eye. Alright, so leave that cat alone. You hear, Mr. Bill, a bully. Go eat your food. Yeah. So I am sitting them there and I'm observing them and them system and the communal mind. How they just set up their little cubicles to bust you in your head. Everybody, rich, middle class, even down to poor man robbing poor man. Everybody's playing the same old tricky-fied, stupid game. How could I get over? Everybody wants to get over. So I am saying there is no more honesty. Well, it's there, but the percentage come like it's 30% to the 70% of the negativity. Yeah, So when I sit down and I watch this, even down to the person, the pastors that say they are doing the work of God, yeah, and I watch them too, cause them are the main ones, because they are coming and tell you say they are doing the work of God. And then when you listen to the work of God is to fool them pocket, to get rich, to trick you, to suck you out. And like I said, everybody's playing the same part. You drop down in the street right now. Okay? You drop on the street. Somebody call 911. The ambulance come for you and take you up and carry you to the King's County. And put you on a stretcher and they put you in a corner to check you out. You're not gonna see a doctor instantly, no. You're not gonna get nothing crazy here. They're gonna put you right here. Okay? You're on a bed. When they come to you and find out, they want to see if you could correspond. What is your name, sir? Da, 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 da. How old are you, sir? Da, 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 da. Where do you live, sir? Da, 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 da. When you what happened today? Okay, you're like, well, I was on the ladder, or whatever you was doing, you're gonna say. And if you was on a ladder and your job is, I was on a ladder and I slide and I dropped and I fall on this side here and I hit here and I hit here. I say, okay, let me see this over. He said, okay, all right. He said, Mr. Sensor, you have insurance, right? You'll be like, no, sir. Oh, you don't have insurance, Mr. Johnson? You ain't got no insurance? No, okay. You ain't got no insurance. Okay. I'll give you these prescriptions, Mr. Johnson. This will be for pain. And you're going to go to the pharmacy and you're going to get these right here. There's nothing there for them to get. There's nothing there for them to get. And if you have any broken parts, broken leg, broken arm, broken finger, broken toe, whatever the broken, yeah. Well, again, you might put a cast, plaster Paris. But you ain't gonna be spending no time in no hospital. No. You're not gonna be laying on nobody's bed. And that bed have to make money. You see what I'm saying? That bed got to make money, and you don't have money to pay for that bed. They don't want you in there holding up the bed, because there are people that have money to pay for this bed. And you are laying there with nothing? No, go home. Get out of here. Get out of here. So you got to leave. You got to leave. Because you don't have anything for them to get. So now they can't wait to kick you out of this place. However, you got to get out. Even when they put this plaster Paris for you, however they put it, and say you don't have nowhere to go, you still got to go. Today I made some of my drinks, but my freezer I was hanging into my deep breeze, and I think it get me in the throat. So I got to get some of my medicine, my mucus remover. I'm over family's house, but when I get over my house, I was over my house earlier on. That's when it happened. I get up early this morning. I rise up early, and I started doing my stuff, and I went into that refrigerator, starting to take out drinks to put in my cooler. And yeah, so again, gotta be mindful. I did that without shirt. I had no shirt early this morning, about 6 o'clock. And I felt it, but I said, okay, well, I forget to squeeze a lime in my truck. Usually I squeeze a lime or a lemon and a little bit of honey. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, you can't stay there. They need that bed to make money. Now, if you're a poor guy, poor thing, poor soul. Because when you go in there, if you drop on the street and they're gonna call the ambulance here, the ambulance gonna come, they're gonna pick you up. Remember, as poor as you poor, a bill, wherever, they need to find out. Worse yet, if you doesn't have an address. Phew, my God. You don't have an address is a problem because right now they cannot, they want to send you a bill. And they have to have somewhere to send that bill so that bill could be received and it could be paid for. Yeah. So if you're homeless, dog, eat your supper. They might refuse you where they say they're not supposed to refuse you. So that's where you come in the ambulance and they bring you in. And they check out, you break your arm and you need serious medical attention, but you don't have no Medicaid. You don't have nothing. Yeah, they might burn you up. They might put a plaster Paris. But after that, you're on your own, you cannot stay in there. But when you have something where they could get, they want to keep you in the air. They want to make that to be your home. They want to make sure they catch you in there for a good 90 days. That's 3 months and more. Because they have to. They have to. It's a money maker. So this whole big vast place where they say they care about people's life. They care about your life and they want to see that they do anything in their power to see that you live long and you are happy. These are all lies. Because I think when somebody's sick, that is when they're in their lowest stage. I think the government should have something that when people fall sick, you know, that sickness should be a thing where the city take care of everybody's sickness. And if the poor is poor, they should make the rich pay for the poor. That's what I think. You have to be a leader of some world or of some country. These are my rules and regulations. These billionaires, I make them pay for the poor. So the poor would see a doctor for free. Yeah, that's my thing. The poor would see a doctor, health specialist. If you need a surgery, all that is for free. Yeah. But I don't think you are coming in there to take surgeries after surgeries to say you're wasting surgery. You can't waste surgery. You know how people, the copper skin people like to waste things, abuse stuff, like welfare and everything else. So if you gotta chop off one of your legs, you're diabetic, or your green gain gone bad on one of your foot and we gotta cut it off. You don't have to worry. And maybe from jump, if we did look about you, you wouldn't have to lose that foot because we would know that you don't have the capability to keep up medication, nor able to eat proper. So we as the government, we as the ones who rule over the people, would sort out something for you poor man, you poor woman, you poor child, whatever, that you could get this type of treatment so they don't have to cut your limbs, but you're able to do something, able to become something of society, and helping society. So again, like I said, all of them, I really don't go over what really and truly that they are defending and saying that they want to rule over the people, because if you want to rule over the people, you should take care of the people them needs. And people them need help. You should give them help. They need treatment, they need a medicine to eradicate certain type of diseases and certain things. Don't give them that. You know, allow the people them to sustain, to love the higher heads. But if the higher heads want power and domain and having the people and suffering, genocide and killing and treating these people like they're cattle and goat and cow and this, nah, that can't work. So again, I don't see this society, this big colonial system that is saying every day, trying to make people to accept or want people to believe, which is a myth, that really and truly they love the people. If you love the people, you start with the poor, the less fortunate, the ones that don't have. You know, there's a lot of children that is brilliant, but poor things sometimes, the environment, the home, the poverty, yeah. Everybody, all the landlords and the slumlords, they're using. A lot of people wants to have the building and collecting rent, just collect rent, and they don't really care about the people that is occupying this place. As much as the building where the people live in, some of these buildings stink. Yeah. So I get to find out everything is used. The average mechanic guy says he's fixing cars, and you go to him and your car have a problem, and he's actually lying to you to make more money. And this is why I said technology, you gotta really give it to it, because now there's a small little something where you could just go and plug it into your car. And it tells you exactly what is the problem in your car. So, like I said, you know, it's a setup, and this demon is slick because he's creating, and the same thing he create, he's creating something to break it. And when you think you're secure, now you find out that you're not that secure. Because every time you're secure, you're unsecure. So you got to make sure that you're secure. So you got to stay on being on the level of being secure. But every time you think that you're secure, the same, yeah, in an instant again, you find out that you're vulnerable because anything could happen. Somebody done beat your system. So it's a rat race. And I see why Bob sing this song, oh what a rat race, because this is a rat race. I'm trying to save money. I'm trying to work to have a 9 to 5, keep my head above water, and they set up a trap for me to enslave me. So I find myself working to achieve a pay or a paycheck that I have to cash to give back monies that it takes me so long to make, but so easy to get out of my hands. And that's the thing again, I gotta watch these colonial systems and with the little cubicles, because so you know that your money is currency and your money has no value. And most I tell you that you should pay me in a rightful manner. You can't trickify me. All these people working, they should be paid by gold. Ask any one of us that start working from young, if we was getting paid by gold, do at this age that we become, would we have to work, or would we not able to help another person to get rich? There's a country, they have billionaires all over the place. They people sitting right on the street. Money all over, people aren't even thinking about stealing. Everybody got money. In the next part of the world, a man will kill you for $1, 50 cents. Because money he make money to becomes his enemy with luscious eyes and kind of negative state of mind, with red eye and envy and bad mind. That's why we gotta know this corruption that is amongst the people, that is spreading like a wild virus, wildfire. We have to be able to analyze that and do not let that the symptoms of this type of attitude and energy to overpower we, because we also, when it comes worse, we can say we all are thieves, majority of us and the concept of the society, how it's easy for them to rob you. We can this is a setup to bust head and to bleed to death. That's what it is. Imagine the great Babylon. It's a great place to hold all different type of food and grains and all that. But it's a place where they use generalship. And that's where they put you in problems. Nobody not supposed to suffer. Nobody not supposed to have a problem when it comes to food. Nobody not supposed to have a problem with all this science and with all these scientists and all these doctors and all this medicine in a day like today. People should not be suffering. Too much rich, too much technology. They could solve the problem that they rather to make it crucial. Why you all want to pass a law to big up famine? All those of you all in Florida and South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, all of this, have you all to plant your backyard to be your what do you call it? Your vineyard. So all the youth them will learn how to plant. Cat, what you're talking to me, you're eating over there, you're getting fat. You start to look like Garfield. Well, you have your hands up there touching. What you need? Look at this guy. Look at this, switch on. See? You see? This guy. Y'all see Garfield? Garfield. You see Garfield? That's Garfield. Greedy, like to eat. Always begging, eating whole day. Yeah, go lie down, have a seat. Don't be like the society, you know. Don't think you're slick. Because you're going to get fat. Real fat. You know you're able to walk through the door. You see you have all this thing under your belly, what you call it, your bladder, your blubber. You have all your blubber right there. For a male cat, bigger like a giant. So don't get like on this society, you'll overdo yourself. So people, they like to say when I speak I am misleading people. That's what they said. Guys, do you think I am one who misleads people or cause people to go astray? Because I am not, I don't see that. I see that I make people to see things that are over as things and tricks and trades that this colonial system is working with. As a matter of fact, they're making life hard. They are not passing on the right judgment. They are creating corruption. They are creating a lot of corruption, man. Because, like I said, you see how people start rumors, spreading rumors, you know? Gotta watch your mouth, watch your tongue in your mouth. A lot of people spread rumors because there's a rumor where it spread from many centuries ago, many decades ago, centuries ago, that the Virgin Mary is the Mother of God. And we have people that are still saying that today. It cannot even over us that they're not even saying, and I spoke about it before, they're not even saying it's the mother of Yeshua or Isa. They're saying the Almighty. And a lot of people is accepting that and going with that. But I'm not here to create confusion because I know that is ridiculous. Very preposterous. That is unbelievable. So just like the society like to lie, I show you all the time. I always pinpoint it. Everybody say, your shower come, and because of your shower, we don't have to do that. Because of your shower, we don't have to keep the Sabbath. Your shower come, and it's here, we got to go to church on a Sunday. There is no way that is shown, but people are saying that. people worship on Sunday because some of them want to. They feel like, and some people work all through the week. And the weekend, I don't understand what could be end about the week. Because if you don't watch yourself, you'll end with the weekend. You're not able to see the next week that's coming. There's no such thing as weekend. There's days of the week. And all them Monday and all this is days they give you to put you under some hypnotism. Because the sun where they're saying that's there. The Sunday that's there. Sunday is the sun God worshiper where they've been worshipping is God. Okay? The same sun God they've been worshipping. And we know that God tells us do not worship the sun, moon. Well, the Most High said do not worship the sun, the moon, and the star. I mean, they're here, I accept them. But I don't pray to them. I don't go pray and see the moon and I pray to the moon, pray to the sun. Because the Most High said don't deal with that. I don't pray to the earth. I give thanks for the earth, the grass, the air I breathe, the fruits, and all these things. I give thanks. But there's no way Most High tell me I must worship these things. Okay? So everybody's playing a part in what they could get to benefit them and how they could trick people. The people that say they're supposed to worship a righteous God are doing crazy stuff and lying to the people. They're bringing confusion. Because what they're saying doesn't make no sense in reality. If anybody put on the right senses, okay, and listen to what these people are saying that's supposed to be representatives of the Most High, you'll know that's confusion. Because even the Most High himself is telling you, warning you. Now, there were laws that give, that were telling you gotta watch these people in this colonial system that has a lot of different ideologies and common tricks. There is original way, the original way of things, which is the righteous way. My Lord is not a creator of confusion. So all who has created confusion is those that want to send illusion to trick you. It is the same ones that say to you, it's okay if you're male to feel like a female. You know what I'm saying? So when I say things like that, people say, oh, Rich, I'm not persecuting anybody. I'm just talking. In this colonial system, there's a lot of little cubicles and little areas with different, things that is here set up a certain way to actually get you. Man shall know thyself. You should know yourself. Know your place. Know your role. Don't act like Gibrody. Know your role. So this is a society that comes with tricks. And they use tricks to catch you and condemn you. You must know what they're saying, or they will use it against you. So, other than that holy orders in this world, in this society, that, look, next thing, a man meet a woman and have children with, right? That is a man and a woman, ex and wife, going to have a child. And all of a sudden, that the woman decides to be spiteful, or the man decides to be spiteful. And then they go and they deal with the same government that is splicing, dividing, and conquering. And if the woman go down to the place and say, yeah, I want to take my child father for child support because he ain't giving money. You think these people, where you go, really want to see you out and think that this money that they're giving you every month, they want to get that money back. So, like I said, that is the thing. And some of the sisters, they don't have no sense. But when you're going to carry your children father to child support and say, this, that, and that, remember, a lot of you are just checking to see how you all could get extra money to waste. How you could get the extra weave, the extra. And a lot of you all get all this money and you still don't take care of that child. You still don't take care of that child. So again, it's just tricks and trades in the systematic system that is set up to spread out a virus to each and every individual. If you're willing to sell yourself and play in the devil's playground, how could I make you a superstar by being a trickster, a liar, and a deceiver? And a murderer. Yeah? That's what it is. Because it's tricks everybody wants to play. And lies they want to give. I see, and this is the end of our time. People like to say the end of the world. I don't think the world have any end, you know. I think it's the wicked people that's in the world is coming to an end. But not the world. The part I think once said before my words pass heaven and earth will pass away. So if Jah words before my words fade away, heaven and earth will pass away. So if Jah word will never fade away, Jah word is for real. The Most High word is for real. And everything the Most High manifest have to come. And you cannot sit down and calculate. I hear a woman, this woman come out and she was talking. And she makes sense in a way, but also I say, well, it is what it is. Because most men, they find a woman, and say the soulmate. And that man will give this woman, from the day that man met this woman, will give this woman anything she asks for. That man will work hard, that man will do this and do that. And this woman know that she has a good man. And all of a sudden at the same time, maybe she have a friend that doesn't have a man or cannot keep a man. And do you know that friend will influence the woman to take advantage of that good man. Until for the years you see that man, that woman, just because that man is kind and loving and he does everything, she start taking advantage of him and one customer and that man just humble himself. It's not to say the man is dumb. A man is a man where he loves his woman and he don't see nothing bypass his woman but love even when she's treating him like the worst until he have to get to his senses. And that is the thing, true love is not like the puppy love. If I true love fall in love or true love mingle with love towards another individual and that other individual cannot accept true love and false pretending, that one will never know how to respond to that true love. They will become a problem. And most men that happen to, they end up either hunting becomes what do you call it? They start hunting or persecuting or stalking this woman because the woman say, I don't want to be with you no more. And women know. Women know when certain men have this thing about them and that they will do anything to this, make this man lose his mind. Man do it to woman. So everybody played a part with the wickedness. Where if I could take advantage of you, if I could get extra for you, why not? But there are people that's out here that don't live their life like that. They live plain and simple and upright and truthful. And that's one of the best ways to be. Don't never think you could get over. I see this guy snatch this man's wallet and gone run and jump over 2 highways and the turbo and the cop pick him up and hit him and kill him. Be mindful with the easy life and the easy get over, the easy come up, the easy, all that is for a period of time. What goes around comes around. Let's condition ourselves good over evil and to represent the Most High in truth, in spirit, in light, and all that. Love people. It's the Redshot BlackStar. And guys, I just had a birthday and I'm feeling great. I said to y'all, I'm going to prove this thing that I don't take no GMC. I don't take none of that. And I'm really getting of age. I'm up there in the late 50s, very late 50s. And I want to see when I reach the number 59 and 60 and 61 and 62 and 63, how that will feel. I was young and I ran, I did a lot. And here I am a grown man in my late 50s and I still feel great. I still feel how I have the ability to make a lot of things happen. I'm not on drugs. I've never tried drugs. I'm not into drugs. I'm into building myself, my composure, keeping a good composure, staying fit, staying fast, and growing wise, and passing good over evil. So When I tell you everybody playing a part, when I see TikTok allowing people to have intercourse, Barbara O'Neill have this thing going on. It's a gummy stuff now. If Barbara O'Neill has this thing and she's put it, I see it pops on Facebook, it pops on TikTok. They should have all stuff like that. I'm not fighting against nobody. Barbara O'Neill is a great scientist, a great doctor. Yeah, but she has this thing where she's promoting like some gummies and some other stuff, and it has to do with sex and all of that. And you see these guys taking out the big long dragon out of their pants, and right there, and I say, TikTok have to learn to, just like they talking about guidelines and they talk before you come on your thing to make a video to talk about good or the evil, to talk about facts. You see these same people already, they got the bots, they're doing this, they're doing that, when you're not breaking the law. But they just, knowing what you're doing is a good thing. Knowing what you're doing is a good over evil to let the young ones see, so they complain and give a hard time, create problems. Stay on your P's and Q's, guys, because that devil is a lie. And you don't like to see the work of the Most High. You don't like to see good, you don't like to see righteousness. Stay firm, stay strong, and stay true. Oh, I won't stay too long tonight. I can't even see. That's one thing I even know how much minutes is this. If it's an hour, then I can't see this. But God allow me to see what I miss to say. I'm saying people, the colonial system, they have the little, what you call it, the little loopholes and the little cracks within the system. And if you don't watch yourself, you'll get frustrated. And by the time you check yourself, you'll be property of the state. Yeah. So this woman talking when she talking, and I'm listening to her. And she said that there's a lot of men, they're idiots. She said she put out a video, and a lot of men was talking about her video. A lot of men was complaining about the videos, and they were saying, so she was defending it. She was defending it. And I listened to the woman. And what I heard from the woman was, she said a lot of men are idiots. A lot of men today are idiots. And a lot of men, they big up the women and they let women suck them dry. And this, that, and the third. One thing I'm not going to do, I have people come up there and they bash men, bash women, women bash men, old women, young men. They bashing each other. That's one thing I'm not going to do. I was a young man at one time in my life. I know there's nothing new under the sun, moon, and stars. Okay? And I was young. Just like the young sisters, young brothers you see, the difference is majority of us, that 70% was 70% of good. Now it's 70% bad, 30% good. So there's a little bit more right now, a little bit more negative than positive, a little bit more. It's quicker for people to get into nonsense. So me as a grown man, I watch life like this, and I walk the streets, and I love women. I try not to lust at women. I try not to infatuate myself when I see a woman in a shorts or whatever she is, and she might be showing up herself, or body, you might be, she might be wearing some see-through. And I already know it is great within that time of lust, the lust desires, and how to captivate the windows of the soul to actually have you focusing. Because like I said, sex is a tool, is a weapon. It's a very serious weapon. And this is why our generation today, a lot of the men are very weak, because a man will want to have sex like 6, 7 times, 8, 9 times a day. And you like, you think you're a robot? It's very addicted. And what he does not know is he's draining his body to his last call. And a lot of them, you see them out there when they're doing that, they don't even eat properly, and they probably abuse alcohol, so cancer, and a lot of other problems easy to come in. It's like a person who masturbating every night, 3, 4 times a day, masturbating. You're gonna have problems as you grow older. Now, a lot of people say, well, man, I've been masturbating too long in my life. I haven't gotten a prostate. I go to the doctor, and the doctor tell me I keep doing what I'm doing. You know, for each one to them, bro. But there's certain things I'm not going to do as a grown man. I'm not going to say, well, this people my age or, yeah, because I think look at me when you see me. If I don't tell you my age, you ain't going to know my age, and nothing wrong with me. It's never good to underestimate anybody, you know. But I see these people, men and women, they try to always use each other or act like they're better. And I had this lady talk, and I listened to what she said. And she said, if a woman has a man and the man cannot read and write, and she could, if it's her, she will teach her man. That's good. Because that's to show you that's a hell of a woman, a good woman. Because this is what I know. You know, if you're living with a person that's supposed to say they love you and care for you, then you're supposed to be doing things to help each other to grow. How could I be with you and every time I check myself is I'm doing something for you, but under the grace of love, which is blind, I'm saying it's because of love, but it could more majority of the time it's because of the lust. So the lady was saying, you know, a lot of these men are idiots. And she's a big one. She's a big woman. And she's not gonna be there with a man her age because a lot of the big men them, they're not even functioning right. The body parts not working. A lot of them have prostate problems, crime problems, all kind of problems, drinking problems, kidney problems. So she's saying all her life she been working, and she's a woman. She never get a man yet to spoil her or to do any of these things. She says one time she knows that she always been working. But right now for her, if she would get a man, she says she's not taking no man in his 50s. She's not taking no man in their 50s, 60s. No. She said no. But for me, I'm watching me. I'm a man with class, taste, rhythm. And I would watch it. I would not want a woman just because she's a woman and I could release myself. No. And that's what a lot of the world is about. Oh man, I was back up, man. I just needed to release. That make you end up with a lot of nonsense. So we ain't got time for that. But I'm saying, if a woman or a man claim that they love each other and they're the soulmates to each other, then all the things, it's not no word to share. It is not no, oh honey, do not forget, oh babes, oh, let me call her. This is a universal thing, bro. Y'all connected, bro. Whatever she feels, you feel. Whatever you feel, she feels. Because it's pure, it's clean, it's no contamination. She's not sleeping around. You're not sleeping around. It's righteousness right there. People don't want to do that. Just like the so-called colonial system. They rather cause. Instead they de-escalate, they escalate stuff. So again, I'm going to leave that there and call it peace, and call it love, call it good over evil. I am what I am, and that is, that was, that will always be what it is. Serving unto the Most High. For all these years I've been coming in, and I always try to drop some gems. Let you all know God is the master and the healer and the ruler of all things. He's in charge of my life, your life, everybody's life. So learn to live that life by glorifying the Most High and do the things the Most High asks of us for us to do. So peace and love and prosperity and good over evil all the time. And you know what it is rich and blacks are people. And I'm saying red to the bone, red on black, my friend. Power to the people. For I am for the people, I am of the people, I am with the people, and if the people are afraid to talk, well, red will talk for them. Alright? Love. Keep that heart pumping, baby. Love to all who that's here, and if you're just coming in, I appreciate you. But I think I'm here for about an hour and 2 hours. I think I'm gonna give you an hour. It's not an hour. I'm gonna leave that an hour. I always give you an hour. I'm not gonna rush. Appreciate all who's here. So it's just the facts. And when I speak, it's always facts and truth. I'm not here to big up myself. I'm not here to put myself above anybody. I'm a person in this world just like any other person. I go through hardship just like any other person. I see the things that's happening, and I got eyes. I'm not gonna act like I'm blind. But we gotta learn to stick together, be together, understand each other, love each other, build each other up. We got to build. We gotta flush the ships out of the wolf out of the ship's clothing. We gotta get them out. They are here and they false pretending. They're not real. And hey, we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta stand firm and unite and what do you call it? Centralize, socialize, and organize. Centralize, socialize, and organize. Centralize, socialize, and organize. That's how we gonna get this thing. This is not about, oh man, I got guap and I don't need you, because after a while, man, you ain't got money. You got currency, you got money, but you ain't got no assets, you ain't got no gold, you ain't got no diamond, you ain't got no. So what we fighting for, the $1 million yacht, the Bugatti, all that, at the end of the day, that's just trash. Real things, hey, you do it different. God give you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The most I give that. And I love to say that because I am what I am. And I'm going to tell people, I could never do certain things. We all do things in our own way, but I ask the Most High to always guide me. And let I live a life that's clean, and let me always able to see sight upon sight, vision upon vision. Because that's how things start. And I'm not going to allow it to come in. I'm going to be upon it like Matlock. I'm going to keep on talking about the Most High. I'm going to share my experience with the Most High. I'm going to tell the people it's only one time in a lifetime. Health is wealth. I'm going to keep on telling people health is vital. And I'm going to let them know you cannot take nothing on this earth with you. Nothing. So naked you go, naked you go. Love and more love and respect to the people. And know that there is only one God. And tell them, don't confuse you with the Virgin Mary, Mother of God. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright? Love and honor.